So what do you got to say to the youth?
Specifically, I would say get involved. You know, if you're in Washington State, get involved with Sensible Washington. Go to sensiblewashington.org and help us get an initiative passed that you want to see become law. Help us make cannabis, sensible cannabis regulation and removal of criminal penalties for adult use. Help us make that a reality. Get involved. You really can change the world. This is a democracy still. Even if the corporations are trying to buy it, you can prevent it. You can do it. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't, because they are fucking lying. You can do it. Get involved and vote. Vote Democratic if it makes sense. Vote Independent if it makes sense. I wouldn't recommend too many Republicans, but, vote. Vote no matter what you do. Vote. You don't fucking count if you don't vote.
And I would just say, teens and youth need to know that they have the exact same rights as their teachers, as the cop walking down the street, as the adults in their community. They need to learn those rights and remember a few basic things. One is do not consent to a search. No matter what, you always have the right to say no, and you should always exercise that right. Do not necessarily chat with the police. You're under no obligation to do so. So I think if people can kind of keep that in mind, it'll make our lives a lot easier and keep you from becoming a victim of war on drugs.
Right on. Absolutely. Know your rights, for Christ's sakes. Man, remember the Clash? Know your rights. Don't make a mistake. Brian's absolutely right. In encounters with law enforcement, ask if you're free to go. If you're free to go, go. Don't hang around. Don't consent to searches. Absolutely right. Everything he said.
Don't volunteer information.
Don't volunteer information. Don't be
the worst one.
Don't be engaged in casual conversation that turns into an arrest. Don't give them the probable cause. You sit there and talk to them long enough, they're going to develop it. So don't give it to them. Say, am I free to go? Yeah, I'll talk to you later. It's got to split. Got to go down the road. Know your rights. But get involved. More importantly, it's not just about knowing your rights and asserting your rights. It's about changing the damn laws. If you're in an initiative state like Washington or Colorado, you've got a lot of power. You can help us change the world. It ain't that hard. With a few hours every week, you can help us do it. Go to sensiblewashington.org, go to sensiblewashington.org, go to sensiblecolorado.org, and help us out. Thank you.
Thank you.